The home storage system of RCT Power has again reached the top ranking at the storage test from the HTW University from Berlin. Let's have a closer look at this system. Hello and welcome. We are at the Intersolar here 2023 in Munich. We are now at the booth from RCT Power. And right with us is the CEO of the company, Mr. Rüland. Hello.
Hi, welcome at our booth.
Mr. Rüland, again, I have to congratulate you. You have won or reached the best test results at the HTW University of Applied Science from Berlin. And this time you also reached 2 top rankings in the 5 and 10 kilowatt size class. How did you do that?
Yeah, fully correct. We are very proud that, let's say, 6 years we already participate. We always are in the top ranks. And this year we could show that we are gradually and step by step further improved the systems. And this is because of, for example, really high efficient electronic components we are using and other topics. And so we are able to really lose as less energy as possible. So most of the energy you produce with our systems on the roof with solar will be at the end in your, let's say, you can use it. So you just lose less than 4% of the energy, and that is really extremely good. And partly, let's say, other companies are or other products are, let's say, losing quite more significant more energy compared to RCT Power systems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is cool. That sounds really efficient. But can you give us a little bit more details? How you do this, and maybe an example of the interplay of the components?
One thing I already mentioned is the electronic components, like, for example, silicon carbide is an important part. But as well, it's the software, the controlling software. It's the DC-DC connection. It's the inverters, and it's the very short switching times. It's low consumption of the system itself. So it's really the combination of all these elements, and as well it fits. Our tool is I mean we offer all components, so the components fit very well together.
Mm-hmm. Yes, this makes sense to me. And you offer 10 kilowatts of power, but maybe some customers want to have more power. Do you also have solutions?
Yes, we have one simple solution which is called master-follower concept. Means you have one master and you can sum up to 10 systems in a row. So one is, let's say, organizing, and that means then 100 kilowatt or 115 kilowatt hour storage, which is quite sufficient already for, we have hotels or other users, customers using it. And the other option, let's say just for households, is a second battery, which is now available from this year on. And the next step we see in the other side of our booth, which is the commercial and industrial storage, which is, let's say, the next step towards 200 kilowatt hours and further.
Interesting. A lot of customers also ask for backup power or are afraid of blackouts. Do you offer this function or feature as well? Yeah,
it's funny a little bit that even in Germany, where we have relatively low number of shortages, but it's really important for us. We have 40% of our customers in Germany ask for backup power. It's not just emergency power like a single plug in the battery. It's really let's say a backup. So most of your consumers can just go on, so you will almost feel no difference. And for the commercial side, it's maybe even more important. So on the commercial storage, we even have a switch time of just 20 milliseconds, which is, let's say, sufficient for most of the machinery. So if you are, let's say, a small company, let's say you really are not influenced by any shortage.
Okay, really interesting. So can we see your commercial solution as well?
Let's take a look. It's on the other side here. Okay, here we have the new commercial storage we have. It's a 233 kilowatt hour system. So net it's 209 kilowatt hours. It has a 100 kilowatt hour power side. So this is the battery part, the battery packages. It's water cooled. Very efficient, very compact. It's lithium iron phosphate, so it's the same technology we use for our home storage. As I already said, water cooled, that's the reason why it's very compact. It's an IP54 cabinet, so you can just put it somewhere. You just need a good floor, and then you can more or less plug and play. So it has 2 MPP trackers. It means you can directly connect 100 kilowatt of photovoltaics. Of course, the inverter side. And as we just mentioned before, it has always the power shortage option. That means you will switch off the power, the grid, and switch on the battery power, and that's possible in 20 milliseconds. I think that's for many commercial customers, this is an additional benefit. Yeah, and it's of course as well combined with an energy management system, because different to residential, what you want to do as well is peak shaving. So if you have too high power, let's say consumption, you can add battery power and reduce your net peak. And that is quite, let's say, cost effective, because peaks are always high cost for commercials, and that's done as well with the software we offer.
Yeah. Mr. Rüland, thank you very much. A really convincing solution. Good luck. Have a good future, good business. And who now wants to get more information, please visit the website of the firm down here.